Welcome back for the next session on trigonometry, children. Today we'll be doing exercise 8.3 as per your NCERT textbook for class 10. Okay. Now, before we finish the last session, I remember giving you some homework. Let us now first review your homework sums. Then we'll move on to the sessions actually. Okay. Now, the first one being 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square 30 is the first question. 2 tan 30 degrees divided by 1 plus tan square 30. You all know the value of tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So we will be using this for this simplification, right? Now it is 2 into 1 by root 3 divided by 1 plus. If you square 1 by root 3, you will get 1 by 3. I am going to substitute for tan square 30 as 1 by 3. Now we have to simplify. How do you simplify? So this 2 by root 3 for the numerator, 2 by root 3 for the numerator, and denominator is 3 plus 1, it is 4 by 3. So you will get this as 2 divided by root 3, and then this 3 goes up, the reciprocal rule for division. So you will get 2 on cancellation, and 3 can be simplified as 1 root 3 is cut off. You will get root 3 by 2. Can you tell me what is the value of root 3 by 2? Now there are 4 options given. But whatever is the correct option, you have to tick against it. Root 3 by 2 is given by 2 values. One is sine of 60 and cos of 30. You just go through the book and tell me which is the correct option. You can do it. The second subdivision is 1 minus tan square 45 divided by 1 plus tan square 45. Now this is tan 45 gives a value 1. So if we square it, you will get 1 only, divided by 1 plus tan square 45 is again 1. So we will get 0 divided by 2, giving you the answer 0. So when I gave you as homework, I didn't give you the options. I just wanted you to find out the value. Here the value is given to be 0. So there may be so many types in which these questions are asked. It is not necessary that they should give you the same options. So first you learn to find out this value, and it happens to be 0. And as per your textbook, it matches with the D subdivision. You can tick against it. I want you to have a look at the third subdivision. It is sine 2a is equal to 2 sine a is true when a is equal to. So there are 4 options. We have to work with the options. That's why the options have been written on the board. Now what will happen if a is equal to 0, sine 2a is 0. Sine 0 is what? Sine 0 here, and sine a is 0. So 2 into again 0. So here also 0, there also 0. Therefore 0 equal to 0 we will get. Therefore the first option may be right. Anyway, we will work once again. Sine of 0, and here RHS also 2 into sine 0 is 0. So both the values give 0. Therefore, it will match. Sine 2a is equal to 2 sine a will match. But anyway, we have to work with the options. We will consider the second option. B is equal to, B option, a is equal to 30 degrees. If a equal to 30 degrees, what will happen to sine 2a? Sine into 2 times 30 gives you sine 60. Sine 60, and for the RHS, 2 into sine 30. Sine 30 gives a value half. So we can substitute and get the value as 1, whereas sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So these will not be equal. Root 3 by 2 is not equal to 1. Therefore the second option will not work. So let us not consider it. Now what about third option? Third option, A given to be when a equal to 45. If a equal to 45, sine of 2a is equal to 2 into 45. It is 90 degrees. Sine 90 is 1. So what about sine 45? Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Therefore 2 sine of 45 you will get. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. So you will get 2 by root 2. The answer is root 2. Therefore, the 1 can never be equal to root 2. Therefore, the third option is also not considered. So these two options are not considered. Now what about the fourth option? Fourth option, we have got sine of 120 degrees. So sine of 120 degrees we have not considered as a specific angle value, so that option will not work at all. Therefore, this one, A is equal to 0, seems to be the correct option for this sum. Therefore, we will end up as A equal to 0. We move on to the fourth subdivision. Fourth subdivision, you have got 2 tan 30 divided by 1 minus tan square 30. In the first subdivision, you did the same sum with 1 plus. Now here we have got negative. Let us see what happens. It is 2 into tan 30, you all know it is 1 by root 3, and then divided by 1 minus square it. If you square it, that becomes 1 by 3. Is it clear? Shall we simplify further? So this answer is 2 by root 3 and then divided by 3 minus 1. So that gives you 2 by 3. So the denominator will go to the numerator. Therefore, here the answer is 2 by root 3. Reciprocal is 3 by 2. 2 cancels. If 2 cancels and 3 by root 3 and 3 by root 3, there is 1 root 3 goes here, that is root 3 into root 3 divided by root 3. This gets cancelled. We get the final answer to be root 3. What is the value of root 3? It is tan 60. So you have to tick against the option of tan 60. Before we move on to the sums in exercise 8.3, I want you to ask some simple questions. You have to tell me whether it is true or false. Is sine of A plus B, means it is sine A plus sine B? So you have to tell me whether it is true or false. How many of you say true? How many of you say false? What is the reason? Sine of A plus B is, A plus B denotes the angles. So it is together one particular value. When you say sine of A plus sine B, it may not be equal to this value at all. It is sine of one angle value plus sine of B another angle value. So it is not true. That is the answer. That is, you have to write it as false. Now the second question, the value of sine theta increases as theta increases. Is it true or false? True or false? Yes, it is true. Why it is true? You just consider the values of sine 0, 0. Sine 30, root 3 by half. Sine 60, it is root 3 by 2. What about sine 45? 1 by root 2. Sine 90, 1. So from 0 to 1 it increases, therefore it is true. Now the third question, the values of cos theta increases as theta increases. Can we say true here? Can we say false here? Yes, false is the right answer. Why false is the right answer? Cos 0 gives the value 1. Cos 30, it is root 3 by 2. Cos 60, it is half. Cos 45, it is 1 by root 2. But cos 90 is 0. So from 1 to 0, it decreases. Therefore, false is the correct option here. Is sin theta equal to cos theta for all angles? Is it true or false? Is sin theta equals cos theta for all angles? Think. Sin theta is not equal to cos theta for all values. You can even consider 0, 90, 30, 60 and all that. But for one particular value, sin theta equals cos theta. Can you tell me what it is? Yes, you are getting it. It is 45 degrees. Why? The adjacent equal to the opposite, because it's an isosceles right triangle. Therefore, sin theta is equal to cos theta for the value of 45 degrees. Correct? It is true for one particular angle but not true for any other angle. Okay, next. Cot A. What is the value of cot A when A is equal to 0? When A is equal to 0, what do you get as the cot value? Cot value when A equal to 0, it is infinity. Why? Cot A is what? Cos A by sin A. When A equal to 0, we have got 1 by 0, which is equal to infinity. Therefore, cot A is not defined for the value A equal to 0. Is it correct? Similarly, which value is not defined for tan? For tan, it is sin A by cos A. When A becomes 90, what happens? Tan 90. That is equal to sin 90 is 1, cos 90 is 0. Therefore, for this value, tan A is not defined. So, you have to clearly understand what is what before we proceed further. That is for exercise 8.3. Children, I want to give you a short slip test. That is, I will be giving you just only one sum, which you have to do it as a test by yourself. I will write down this sum. See, cos 45 degrees divided by secant 30 plus cosecant 30. This sum you have to work on your own. Hope you have finished the sum. Anyway, you please check whether you have written down the necessary steps. If these sums are correct, you can give 5 on 5. Use these values in various sums. So, 1 by root 2 divided by 2 plus 2 root 2 we have got. And there is 1 root 3 which is taken as the common denominator, and the terms are balanced. So, denominator will go up. So, if it goes up, we have got root 3 divided by 2 plus 2 root 3. I have taken 1 2 outside. So, I have got 1 plus root 3. Both are positive. And just in order to avoid the negative sign, I am just writing this as root 3 plus 1. So, this is not enough. We have to rationalize the denominator by the conjugate. So, root 3 plus 1's conjugate is root 3 minus 1. I have multiplied both the numerator and the denominator with root 3 minus 1. Therefore, in the numerator, we have got root 3 into root 3, which is giving you 3. And then root 3 into minus 1, you have got minus root 3. And for the denominator, you have got root 2 here and then 2 here. 3 minus 1, a plus b into a minus b, therefore root 3 square minus 1, which is going to give you 3 minus 1, that is 2. So, if you multiply, what have you got? 3 minus root 3 and here 4 root 2. 4 root 2 cannot be admitted. So, once again we are rationalizing. The rationalizing factor is root 2. Root 2 by root 2 you should have. So, 3 minus root 3 into root 2 divided by 4 root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is obviously 2. Please don't make the mistake that root 2 into root 2 is 4. It is not 4. It is 2. So, 4 2's are 8 here, and this 2 is multiplying with 3. You have got 3 root 2, and here root 3 into root 2 gives you minus root 6. This is the correct answer. I hope you would have got it. If you have got it, you can award 5 marks to yourself. Let us move on to the exercise sums in 8.3. Take down the first question. First subdivision, sin 18 divided by cos 72. Second subdivision, tan 26 divided by cot 64. Third subdivision, cos 48 minus sin 42. And fourth subdivision, cosecant 31 minus secant 59. Okay. Now, in all these sums, you can notice that 18 and 72 are complements. 26 and 64 are complements. 48 and 42 are complements. 31 and 59 are complements. So we have to make a change in one of these angles. You cannot make a change in both the angles, otherwise those terms will not get cancelled at all. So sine 18 can always be written as cos of 90 minus 18. So divided by cos of 72. So if you write like this, here cos of 90 minus 18 is cos 72, and cos 72 cancels, that gives you the answer 1. So that is the first sum. Now the second subdivision, tan of 26 and cot of 64, they both are complementary angles. Now we can replace here in the denominator, we can replace cot as tan, so that we can aim for cancellation. Tan 26 degrees. Now cot of any angle is equal to tan of its complement. So if you write, this is tan of 90 minus 64. So what is 90 minus 64, children? It is tan 26. So tan 26 here and tan 26 here, they both will get cancelled and giving you the answer 1. So that is the second sum. Now look at the third sum. Cos 48 and sin 42. 48 and 42 are a complement. That is the clue. So sine of an angle equal to cos of its complement. Cos of an angle is equal to sine of its complement. So if you write it, we can write this as sine of 90 minus 48 minus sine 42. Tell me what is sine of 90 minus 48? It is sine 42. So you can write, here you don't again bring in cos, we'll get the same sum only. So it is sine of 42 minus sine of 42. They both will get cancelled, giving you the answer 0. Right? Now come to the fourth sum, cosecant 31 degrees minus secant 59 degrees. Now cosecant of any angle is equal to secant of its complement. Either you can make a change for the first term or you can make a change for the second term. So I am going to make a change for the second term. Cosecant 31 is minus secant of 59 can be written as cosecant of 90 minus 59. So that gives you cosecant 31 minus cosecant 31. So they both will get cancelled, giving you the answer 0. This is how you must finish the sums. The second sum, children, tan 48 into tan 23 into tan 42 into tan 67, you have to prove it to be 1. Second subdivision, cos 38 into cos 52 degrees, sin 38 degrees, sin 52 degrees equals 0. Now, here you have to notice the complementary angles. 48 and 42 are complement, 23 and 67 are complements. So I will make a small rearrangement of terms like this. Tan 48 degrees, tan 42 degrees, tan 23 degrees into tan 67 degrees. So there is no multiplication symbol in between, but it is understood that they are all multiplication sums. Alright? Now 48 and 42 I told you as complement. So tan of 48 and tan 42, one among this we can choose, and one can be written in terms of cot. So this can be written as cot of 90 minus 48 into tan 42, and out of this I can choose tan 23 and cot of 90 minus 67 we can choose like this. Understood, children? Now proceed further. Cot of 90 minus 48 gives you cot of 42, and here we have got tan of 42 into tan of 23 degrees, and then again cot of 90 minus 67 is 23. Now cot and tan are not only complementary, they are also reciprocals to each other and the same angle. Therefore, this and this will get cancelled, you will give a product 1. This and this will get cancelled, you will get the product as 1. So 1 into 1 gives you the final answer as 1. So the result is proved. Second subdivision, cos 38 into cos 52 degrees minus sin 38 degrees into sin 52 degrees. Now 38 and 52 are obviously complementary angles. So what I am doing, I am trying to write cos in terms of sine. So it is sine of 90 minus 38 into cos of 52 degrees. Now sine of 90 minus 38 is sine 52 degrees. Here sine is already there, so we can aim at replacing this sine. So if you do so, this is cos of 90 minus 38 into sine of 52 degrees. Now let us see what happens. Here sine of 52 degrees into cos of 52 degrees, and then here what happens, this is cos of 52 degrees into sine of 52 degrees. Now look at the pattern, sine 52 into cos 52, sine 52 into cos 52, both will get cancelled and give you an answer 0. Both will give you an answer 0. This is the first method. So, see, you all will think differently, and it is not that all will be following the same method. So, suddenly you will have a doubt whether it is right or wrong. So, what I am going to help those children also, what I am going to do, just wait and see. Now, here it is, cos of 38 can be written as sine of 90 minus 38. Similarly, cos of 52 can be written as sine of 90 minus 52. So while writing, I am not disturbing the second term, let it be as it is, sine 52. So this is what sine of 52 degrees. This is what sine of 38 degrees minus sine of 38 into sine of 52. All the angles have been reduced in terms of sine, so they also get easily cancelled and give you an answer 0. So by any chance, if you leave this first term and reduce both these angles in terms of cos also, you will get the same as negative term in the second place. There again you can cancel it and get the answer 0. So, but always you must remember to establish a correct relationship between the complementary angles that will help you to solve the sum quickly. Let us take the third sum. If tan 2a is equal to cot of a minus 18 degrees, where 2a is an acute angle, find the value of a. Okay. Now, tan 2a is the cot of its complement. So, I am rewriting tan 2a as tan of tan 2a is equal to cot of 90 minus 2a. Therefore, cot of 90 minus 2a is equal to cot of a minus 18. Now, cot of two angles are equal means angles must be equal. So, simple logic. Therefore, 90 minus 2a is equal to a minus 18. We have to solve this equation. And here, you will bring that 18 here. 90 plus 18 gives you a plus 2a. 108 is equal to 3a. Therefore, A is equal to 108 by 3, giving you the answer 36 degrees. That is your answer. Children, take down the fourth sum. If tan of A is equal to cot B, prove that A plus B is equal to 90 degrees. Now what is the rule? Tan of A is equal to cot B. That means any tan angle is equal to cot of its complement. Therefore, I am writing cot of 90 minus A is equal to tan A, which is equal to cot B. Now, cot of an angle is equal to cot of another angle, means both the angles should be the same. Therefore, you will get 90 minus A is equal to B. Therefore, 90 is equal to A plus B. The result is proved. Children, next you take down the fifth sum. Secant of 4A is equal to cosecant of A minus 20, where 4A is an acute angle. Find the value of A. That 4A has necessarily, it has to be acute only, because we have derived the ratios and then formulae for acute angles only. Therefore, the whole 4A is an acute angle. Okay. Now, secant of any angle is equal to cosecant of its complement. So, it must be equal to 90 minus 4A. Therefore, cosecant of 90 minus 4A is equal to cosecant of A minus 20. Cosecant of both the angles are equal, means the angles have to be equal. 90 minus 4A is equal to A minus 20. Now we have to simplify this equation for getting the value of A. So what I am doing, I am just transposing the negative number here. 90 plus 20 is equal to A plus 4A. So I get 110 is equal to 5A. Therefore, A is equal to 110 by 5, which is equal to 22 degrees. That is the answer. We have to finish like this. Children, let us take down the seventh sum. Express sine 67 and cos 75 in terms of trigonometric ratios of angles between 0 and 45. Obviously, 67 and 75 are not less than 45. So, definitely we have to use your complementary angles so as to get an angle that is between 0 and 45. Okay. Now, sine 67 is what? Cos of its complement. So, cos of 90 minus 67 degrees. What is cos 75, children? That is equal to sine of its complement. Now, what is 90 minus 67? It is cos of 90 minus 67. You tell me it is 23 degrees. Then plus sine of 90 minus 75. So, 90 minus 75 gives you what? 15 degrees. So, it is sine of 15 degrees. That is your answer. That is it. Children, we have come to the end of this chapter. We have practiced so many sums on complementary angles. Now, I want to give you a homework for you. Please take down this sum. If A, B and C are interior angles of a triangle, then show that sine of B plus C by 2 is equal to cos of A by 2. I want you to try this sum and come prepared for the next session. We will be doing exercise 8.4.